Hello folks, we're back with the next video in the Woking Challenge, the J Cartwrights special, taking Woking all the way to the Champions League, mate. And we're getting there, we're making good progress in the Championship, and we're having a pretty dominant league campaign. Just picking up from that Man United game where we won on penalties. Big win in the League Cup there, so happy with that one. And we're sitting here 24 wins out of 26, 74 points, so we're absolutely walking this league, which is great. Few wee changes in the transfers. We have Vuko has went to Guicamp, is it, in France, and we've brought in Courville here. Pretty solid midfielder from Portsmouth there, and he's my new captain actually, just for that influence status there. So good wee signing there. And this guy came in on a Bosman Norwegian left winger, which is why I've sold Vuko, just a younger player on reduced wages to him, so good with that one. Actually got Samuel up for sale now. It's just because he was asking to leave and stuff, and he wants to go to a bigger club, but haven't had an offer in yet, so a bit worried about that one. Don't want to have him just rotting away there. And I've got Anchuet up for sale as well, but no interest in him. But I do have some interest in Wowa, or Wowa, however you pronounce it. So we're waiting to sell those guys. And Bosman wise, got a few in. I've got a bid in for Diambo Baldi actually. He's frozen out at Celtic, so hoping I can take him. Stuart Taylor, goalkeeper from Arsenal, bidding for him. And these are my kind of Bosman attempts. Brilliant wee midfielder here, if I can get him. Alan Back-Jensen. Bruno Cirillo, Italian centre-half, be good for next year. Another central midfielder from Heerenveen. Again, great stats here. And waiting on Muwari coming in. And that will be on the 1st of March. So yeah, looking pretty good there folks. And we're a couple of wee injuries, but nothing too severe there. But we're going to be Norwich, and then going to be playing Norwich, then Wrexham in the FA Cup, and then we're on to Chelsea in the League Cup semi-final. So good wee series of games to play through there, and we're ready to go. It's all set up, so here we go. Having a wee tin of Heineken with this one folks. It's a nice sunny Saturday afternoon, so why not? So goal for Keller. He's trying to make a push to get into the first 11, but I'm pretty set on Tomadira and I've forgotten the name of that striker. How could I do that? Anyway, the guy who got for Sweden. Samura, that's the one. So Tomadira and Samura, I'm quite set on them being a pretty long-term partnership there. Okay, so give Darren Ward a wee rest for the second half, and we should be okay. We're 2-1 up here against Norwich. Another kind of standard game in this league, pretty much. Don't think Norwich are too great. They're sitting 9th there anyway. But Notman's pulled it back. Goal for the captain. And a fourth from the main man, Harasimovic. And his value's really starting to go up now, 3.1 standard value, but you get way more than that for him probably if somebody gets interested. Quite surprised I haven't had any bids from yet. Just don't know if it's with the foreigner status and he doesn't have any international caps perhaps. Starting to see a bit of interest in Langfield, and it looks like we may get Bobo Baldi, which would be a brilliant defensive signing. We can get Taylor in as well. So those would be a couple of good signings there, folks. Millwall in for Woa. So that's a good bit of business with Baldi there. Brilliant wee signing there for the centre half there. So happy with that one for 500k. And I think we'll just we'll pop that guy into the reserves. I don't think I'll sell him just yet, because they've got a few that are getting a bit older there. But still no solid interest in Samuel, so here we go. So yeah, just keeping the kind of money turning over. These ones, no point having players rotting away in the bench, in the reserve, sorry. And that's a good signing, that Bruno Cirillo from Lecce. Good centre half to be taken up there to the next season for me. And I'll be popping Bobo Baldi straight in there, and I think I'll actually make him the new captain as well. Influence 18, solid there. Must have been frozen out at Celtic, but I'll take that all day for 500k. Over 24 months as well. Giving him away. So it's FA Cup time, folks. It's Wrexham. Let's get this one underway. We're pretty strong here. So there's a possibility if I don't sell Samuel this season that when we get promoted to the Premier League he might come out of the huff again and stop wanting to go to a bigger club, but we'll just unsettle the team if he keeps on like saying he wants to go to a bigger club and releasing stories in the press and that kind of stuff starts out in this game, so best to just let them go. So we're looking good here, folks. 3-0 up at half time. The team's starting to we've got some really good players in here for a pretty paltry spend overall. Like Kalu on a free transfer, Baldi for 500k. The two strikers I've got were like 500,000-600,000 for the two of them. So good stuff in terms of that finance side of things. Wouldn't hesitate for a minute to play both those strikers in the Premier League. And it's a 4-0 thrashing in the FA Cup, so we're looking good here. Still in all three tournaments at the halfway stage. And a good signing in there from Heerenveen on the Bosman. But still no interest in Samuel. Wee bit processing time here, sorry about this. Come on, Woking mate. Come on, PC. And that's Woa away to Millwall. So yeah, just keeping it healthy on the finances there, folks, because we're going to have to shell out a good few million if we do get approval for the new stadium, or the stadium capacity increase. But 30 million sitting there. I'm sure there'll be a few sales as well at the end of the season. So we'll see how that lands. I think they'll definitely improve the training ground again, so we'll be hopefully up to a youth academy status for next season, come what may. And a bid for Antue, it's a bit under, but I'm just going to take it because I don't want them just eating up wages there. It's more than what I paid for them. And then Man City comes in anyway, so they'll take him there. Now, too right, Harasimovic is ready for a call-up. I might just hang tight on that one then. Maybe Man City will come back in. And we've got Sarayavi back in again, so pop him back in. And we've also got Samura, so we're close to pretty much a full strength team here. Yes, we are. So let's see how this gets on. Apart from the goalkeeper, of course. When it's Leicester, let's get this one through. So I think we've got a pretty severe lead over the third place there, yeah. It's at 26 points, so that'll be a wrap before too long. Ward's looking like he's almost injured there, so we'll get him off. Come on, Woking mate. Struggling for a goal in this one. There we go, Samura pops up. Good to have him back as well. So I think we went 30 games unbeaten in the league last year, so don't know if we can beat that in the tougher league as well. Although we do have a more solid team for sure this year. The big rock at the back now, big Bobo Baldi. Okay, so we've got West Brom, we've got Chelsea, we've got Sunderland. Cracking games coming up now, folks. But I'm still waiting on a bid for Colin Samuel. What for bidding for Ward? Nah. Reject. Chelsea bid for Ward. Well, if they come in with the release fee, they can have him. Other than that, no. There we are, so ready to go now. West Brom away in the league. Want to keep this form up for these two back-to-back cup ties. So good to see Samura scoring in both games since he's came back. Now, West Brom's usually one of the better teams in the Championship, but they're mid-table just now. It's like Barnsley that's up there just now. Birmingham in trouble. And, well, yeah, we temporarily went behind there. Injury to Diawara. Now, this isn't good, folks, because I think we already had an injured defender. Yeah, Ward was injured already, so this isn't the best of situations for the cup games. But we've came back well here, 4-2 now. Boom, 5-2. Yeah, definitely a solid team for this league. Couple injuries in one game, though, it's not the best. They just keep kicking us, mate. They're jealous of the Woking machine. West Brom completed it, mate. So Man United come in for Ward, so I'm going to have to find myself another defender here. You can we get? Oh, was it Arsenal? So we might be a little bit short of options here. Just trying to see if there's somebody who's kind of unsettled there. But yeah, I think what we'll need to do is bring Carol Laurie back into the fold. He's a good versatile one for the bench anyway, so Ward's obviously going to go to Man United, so we know that. Or Chelsea. And I've got Courville Cup tied here for the FA Cup. Right, so sorry, Courville's cup tied for the League Cup, which is Chelsea. So let's just get this all set up first of all. Thompson in there, Laurie in there, and this guy in there, Midsian. Right, but we're good to go with that. Here we go then, folks, it's League Cup semi-final time again. It's Chelsea versus Woking over 2 legs. Can we get the giant killing back on track? Definitely a better team now. But if we got the minerals, Neil, Madeira scores a blinder. Stuff like that don't go unnoticed, mate. Hasselbank pops up for Chelsea though with the equaliser. You'll be knocking on a bit, yeah, 32. We're looking in pretty good nick, so I'd take even a 2-1 defeat here, to be fair. Keep it alive for the second game. Not really at full strength for this one, so come on, mates. Yes, we can take the lead. And what we do here? Odegaard. I'll do it, yeah. Yellow card for Bobo Balde. Right, this is looking pretty tidy, yeah. 2-1 win there. So quite happy with that. A lot of play in Chelsea's box there in the final third, so yeah, that was a good performance, that one. And then we're straight on to Sunderland. Wards away to Man United, no surprise there. They met the release free clause, so fair enough. I picked them up for 500k, so it's a 3 million profit there again. Okay, so we've got our goalkeeper back for the Sunderland game, and we can pop Curville back in there as well, and we should be ready to go. So here we are, FA Cup 4th round, Woking versus Sunderland. Oh, terrible start though, folks. That's a bad one. Red card for the keeper early doors as well. So we're going to have to drop our striker and pop Taylor on. And they've also got a penalty. So yeah, this is about as bad a start as we could have had. Down to 10 men and 1 down after 12 minutes. Doesn't look good. It's literally the worst thing that could happen in a cup game. And the star man on the left wing is playing terrible as well, so we're just not at the races for this one, folks, I'm afraid. So it looks like it'll be a sharp exit, although Harasimic gives us a glimmer of hope there. Can we do the unthinkable here? Wouldn't be for the first time. Oh, the legend pops up again, and it's a third goal. Sunderland have fell apart here against 10 men Woking. You've got to be Woking, mate. Can't believe that one. I'd all but given up on that one. Unbelievable. But the silly Billy keeper there. Good victory there, folks, so happy with that one. And we'll play through to that Chelsea one. So this video might go more towards the half-hour mark, so we'll try and be quick with these league games. But we will have Diawara back as well. So Woking versus Burnley. And we've got Tiawara back. And we'll give Morgan a run there as well. Not too convinced about Grondin. There we are, so ready to go with that. But yeah, what a comeback there, folks, against Sunderland. Harasimovic just when you need him, and there he is again. He's been absolutely phenomenal. Just hasn't stopped scoring since the day we signed him. Still only 24 as well. But it's 1-1. 2-1 now. Tomadina puts us ahead again. So just opened up a 30-point lead against the team in third. So it should only be another 5-6 games till we've got promoted to the Premier League. And it's only early Feb here, so we're well on track for this. The Woking machine, mate. Yeah, it's another good performance. It certainly doesn't look like we're missing Mr. Samuel. After he threw the toys out the pram and wanted to leave, nobody seems to want him though. If anything, his value's actually going down, so I really hope somebody comes in for him soon. Arsenal have appointed John Collins as their new manager. Yeah, right. So I might go just over the half-hour mark on this one, folks. Didn't intend for it to be so long, but it seems that there's been quite a bit of processing time. Yeah, what a start Coral's made as well. Average rating of 8 there, so I'm happy with him. Right, so let's get this Birmingham game done, and then we can move on to Chelsea in the second leg. The ledge pops up again. What was it I picked him up for? 140k, absolute dynamite player. Looks like we're a little bit low at the back though. We can see in a few goals. But we should be good with that, with Birmingham being down to 10 men, so we'll just play through this quickly. What a team though this is turning out to be in this season. So we're now 31 games unbeaten in the Championship. Absolutely steamroller in it. We're on way to a big win here. It's 6-2 now. 4 goals for Harasimovic. And I can't wait to see him in the Premier League. He's going to be setting it alight there. And Tomadera with another one, so 7-2 folks. Big score. Good bit of form coming into this Chelsea second leg. And then we've got Nottingham Forest in the 5th round of the Cup, so we'll play these 2 games. Should be about 35 minutes by that time. So thanks for watching these. I know sometimes these go a bit longer, but when the content's there with the big games, then I've got to show you guys how we get on, obviously. Woking versus Chelsea, mate. Right, so we need Kalu for Kujala, and we need Curville for Thompson. We're good to go. So we're 2-1 up from the first leg. Can we hold on? Brilliant. Kujala comes in, substitute right winger, puts us ahead. Tommy Smith, another legend of the game, equalises. And it's Kujala again. Yeah, Tommy Smith's a good player in this game from Watford. Good little pick up for Chelsea there. But we're 4-2 on aggregate now, so good spot to be in. Thompson makes it 3-1, so we're doing the business here, folks. Looks like we've got a foot in the League Cup final, which is a great little spot to be in. So we're making good work of this game, despite the kind of injuries. There's both players that have scored are not players that normally start, so that makes for good reading as well, for strength and depth. Bingo, brilliant win there, 3-1. But you know, there was a bit of play in the final third there, so we obviously took the chances we got, which is good, and defending well as well. So we have Nottingham Forest in the next round of the FA Cup, and then we'll be on to Leeds or Stockport in the League Cup final. I quite fancy our chances of winning at least one of these. So we'll get Curville back in there, and Cully's still injured. So let's do it. Injury to Diawara, not the best, but not the best start, I should mean. But we've got the genetics for these cup runs. We've had them so far, and it's a pretty good draw getting Nottingham Forest in the 5th round. So let's make the most of this. Woking, come on, Woking. So, pretty tight game so far, folks. Still 0-0, but there he is. Oh, a disallowed goal. And he got a yellow card as well. Sahayavi. So yeah, looks like maybe the fixtures are catching up with him. Try Odegaard there. And better keep my last substitution in case there's an injury, I think. Don't want to be too gung-ho. This is going to be a tight one all the way, I think. This has ended up being one of the longer videos I've done for a while, folks, so thanks for checking this one out. But there's been a lot of good content in it, a lot of good games in the Woking journey to the Champions League, but we're one down now. It looks like we might be heading out of the FA Cup. So all the marbles are going to be in the League Cup basket. Yep. I think we rode our luck one too many times with the injuries and suspensions and such, and we've crashed out of the FA Cup, despite what looks like a pretty decent performance from average ratings point of view. Yeah, it was a pretty even match, but yeah, bad one to lose there. But you can't win them all, as they say. So thanks for watching, folks. What we'll do is we'll pick up again when I'm kind of closing down the league title, and we'll have that League Cup final to come, and that should then be the last video for the Championship season. So thanks for watching. Unfortunately out of the FA Cup, but the Woking machine will fancy our chances in the League Cup final, mate. Completed it, mate. See you in the next video. Cheers.